We up.
Okay. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Chakodash. The bonus, as always, to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone who were well and who taught us truth. GMS Nashville Brothers back at you again with the Thursday night lesson. Thursday night sit down all through the Spirit Power of Yahweh Shem Yashai. And today we're just gonna go into covetous and how that is far from what you want to be. It was a word of the day, as well as I was going into the etymology for covetous, and I got here. It says inordinately desirous to obtain and possess. Now, when you get that word desirous, eager for, wishing for, longing for, anxious for, because it's not bad to be desirous, because we're desirous of the kingdom. We're desirous of Yahweh Shem Yashai come back and restoring order to this place. So it's not a bad thing to be desirous. It's bad when you're putting your eagerness and your hope and your anxious yearning, your craving for something carnal, and you just doing too much, man. You're doing too much. You're like it says. So it said desirous and inordinately. Now, when you get that word inordinately, just a Google definition: to an unusually or disproportionately large degree, excessively. So, unusual. So it's unusual. It's in a large degree that you're longing for something.
Like an Edomite.
Yeah. And like Edomite, like what it said, his desires is hell, and is as death.
He's satisfied.
Never satisfied.
That's what's going on now in the world.
Yeah.
Iran and these other nations. After Iran, it'd be Pakistan. It would never stop. And really, they want what Russia got too.
Yeah.
Which they're the same people, resources. But he won't even be satisfied with that. If this nigga had Russia, he got the whole world, under his system. But the thing is, that's being taken away. You got it.
No, beautiful point. Because that's the trait of Esau, being covetous. You want just a large amount of something carnal.
Just to have it.
Just have it. You're not doing nothing with it.
Stupid.
You have the whole wide world in your hand, and you're using it to destroy the earth.
Jake just want a Hellcat in the house.
Yeah.
Jake, I ain't saying it for us, but
Right.
whatever brothers, want, I don't give a fuck. You in the truth. We're gonna get everything in the kingdom. But the majority of the Israelites want something simple, and that's it. But Esau, he got everything, and he still just wants. He's the most covetous nigga. He can't do no righteousness. He can only do wickedness.
Accustomed to do evil.
Yep.
You got it. And I'm gonna get that for you real quick. Accustomed evil. I know I butchered that shit.
I got something after you.
Yep. Accustomed.
ACCOUS. Yeah. Okay.
Jeremiah 13 verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Yep. And so, like how prime example of that animal, he can't change who he is. He can't change who he is. He's accustomed to do evil. He's born to do evil.
Come out the womb speaking lies.
Yeah, come out the womb speaking lies.
Yeah.
Natural liars, natural devils, deceived liars. And then I'm going to get this too, and this is for us, 1 Corinthians 12:31. But covet earnestly the best gifts, which the best gifts is what you prophesying. You able to teach this word in different languages. You doing sign language. Those are the best gifts, which is really of the Spirit. And that's what you want.
What was that? 1 Corinthians
12 and 31. Even you understanding this word, that's a gift. Because, like I said, faith is a gift. It's not given to everyone. You might know that you're an Israelite, but, Yahweh Shai is a stomach block unto you. You don't understand him, or you despise the name. that's a stumbling block unto you, you know. But it's covet earnestly the best gifts, and yet shew I unto you a more excellent way, you know. And that well, I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, that's all I want with that. And I'm gonna get this too.
If I may add,
Go ahead.
because it said earnestly the best gifts, but individuals, they're not coveting, gifts, spirituality. They're coveting carnality.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I got the earnest, or not earnest, it says covet earnestly, that word.
Strong's G 2206. Zelao. Zelao.
Zelao, it says,
Thayer's Lexicon, related entry. Zeluo. Zelu.
Zeluo. It says, okay, be quiet. To burn with zeal, in a good sense, to be zealous in the pursuit of good. But these individuals, they're not zealous in the pursuit of good. They're zealous in the pursuit of wickedness, of ungodliness. And the Lord does not accept a covetous person of the sort.
Yeah.
As it says, real quick, if I may, Isaiah 10 and verse 20. No.
That's
What is it?
Is it Isaiah 20 and 10?
20, and that might be what it is. Going into woe to them. Hell, man. 10 verses
No,
in
that's
chapter
that Micah you talking about. I got Micah.
You got
That
some
covered fields.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
You can get that real quick.
Yeah, but I got that's what I got. Yeah, this is Micah 2 and 10. Really, you need to start at 1 because it's talking about the ones that work evil. 1 and 2, verse 1 and 2 connect. But I'm gonna start at 2. It says, "And they covet fields and take them by violence," and that's what's happening too. And take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And you can connect that too with the hammer of the earth. Babylon being the hammer of the earth. Ancient Babylon, that didn't happen. They didn't have all the earth. They had a portion of Asia. That's it. America dictates and controls these different lands. Why? Because they're covetous. How's the word? They're how the fuck I'm gonna say?
Covetous?
Is that
Yeah, that's how
they're covetous. I feel like it's like supposed to be like ness or something.
Yeah.
Because they're covetousness. Yeah, that's
of their covetousness.
Yeah, that's it. That's how I wanted to say it. That's what no, it ain't complete. Yeah, so the hammer of the earth, you see that. You see what's going on. Venezuela, what do they want to covet? Their oil. Make them a vessel state. And what else? They want to do the same thing in Mexico, wherever Jake is.
Greenland.
Cuba, Greenland. Where Jake is. Northern Kingdom, for the majority.
Yep.
They will never be satisfied. So the Lord got to take them out. And that, bro, that's part of your blessing. The fatness of the earth, the best places. The Lord gave you the best places for a long time. In His eyes, it's not a long time, but in our eyes, a long time. Rome, that land over there, that's a hell of a great land. Europe. These are some of the best places on earth. Hell, even America, which was likened to a paradise at one time. You got the best places. You still not satisfied.
Yep.
You got it.
That's it. It was Isaiah 5 and 20. I always get that mixed up. I don't know why. But Isaiah 5 and 20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So these individuals, they're not zealous in the pursuit of good. They're desirous and zealous for the pursuit of evil, of wickedness, of their own heart's desire, man. As it also says in Jeremiah 3 and verse 23. Truly, not Jeremiah 4. Is it 4 and 22?
Oh, Sadiq?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 4 and 22.
Yeah.
For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good no knowledge. So they're wise to do evil. They're zealous to do evil. But that is a very awful nature for you to have, especially in the eyes and in the presence of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and especially if you call yourself being an Israelite, commandments to the best of your ability, going out on the highways and byways. But if you're only doing this for vain purposes, for covetousness, then it's going to be in vain, and the Lord's going to destroy you, man. Because the Lord sees your true intentions. The Lord knows what you really want. The Lord knows what you're trying to do. And if you're just trying to covet and wickedness, then the Lord's going to bust your ass, man. And it's being shown before our very eyes that these individuals, nothing in spirituality when it concerns Yahweh Shem Yahshai, but when it concerns their own belly, when it concerns false gains, supposing gain is godliness, as scriptures say. Supposing gain is godliness. That when you suppose gain is godliness, that's you coveting, man. You trying to get more gain, trying to get more following, making merchandise of the truth. The Lord sees that, man. You got it.
I'm gonna get this. This is part of David's prayer, Psalm 140 and 8. This is GNT, God's Words translation. It says, I lost my place. Lord, do not give the wicked what they want. Don't let their plots succeed. And so now, as of right now, they ain't giving the wicked what they want anymore. It was a certain point of time, before they were being exposed, before the truth fully came out. Basically, before their time was up, the Lord gave them their heart's desire. They gave them what they want. Really, because that's part of their blessing on the left-hand side. Are you saying that God blessed the wicked? Yeah, bitch. It was through Satan. Yeah. But guess what? Satan don't get the credit. The Lord still do. Now the wicked, they gonna give Satan the credit because they can't praise the Lord, and really they won't do it. They will not do it. They gonna praise him, and his name is dreadful among the heathen. You see, so they can't do it. They won't do it. They don't have the minds of the Israelites. And so as of right now, the Lord ain't letting them covet like how they used to. And they had one more real quick. That's what I'm tied to. It said, don't let their plots succeed. So their covetousness, basically ties to a plot. Like, look, we're going to do this. We're going to set up this insurgency, to overthrow this government, to do this. It's a whole scheme going on so they can get resources, land, material, but it's not going to work. Your time limit is up. You can't have this. I gave you this portion to deal with. Now you can't have this over here. Right. This is going to be for Israel, because that's what's going to end up really happening. Everything that these nations got is going to be for us. All the gold, the wealth, nigga, that's our gold. That's what y'all don't realize, and we going to covet for that, but it's going to be in righteousness, because when we out of these bodies, how we going to covet, it's going to be for righteousness' sake, for the betterment of the nation. We need that. Yep. Them tithes, you other nations that y'all supposed to be paying, we need that. We need it for our nation, to build up our nation. Which the Lord's gonna already had it set up. But it's gonna be endless wealth for us in righteousness, because it's well deserved. It's our time now. The concubine, I ain't gonna say that because some nigga, you talking about the daughters now. I ain't gonna say that, because y'all pussyfied. But that's how it's gonna be. And there's nothing wrong with wanting. Like the brother said, we want better. We want the kingdom. We covet after the kingdom. Yep. Do we want shit here in Babylon? Shit we need. We don't want it. We need it. Right, but you others out there, y'all niggas just want, and y'all want the wrong shit. And that's gonna be for y'all detriment. Jake be getting fucked up now for wanting certain stuff. I want that Hellcat. Nigga, work and go get that instead of trying to steal it. Now you fucked up. You in the grave. You doing time. Dumb shit. Work hard and hey, boom. But ask the Lord for it. If you don't get it, nigga, you get it. But yeah, you got it, bro. I ain't trying to go off on something else. But just saying that like fuck you, Jake out here. They don't want the word. They want some bullshit.
Yeah, like it says in John 8:44, because this is This is a trait of Esau, and Jake has just took it and ran with it.
They don't get in trouble.
Right.
Why? Shit. Oh, that's what I wanted to get. Yep. No. I think Psalm 7. I can't remember. But basically, it's talking about desire not with the don't envy the wicked. I think
your oppressor. Maybe.
Yeah. I think it's 70 something, 77 or 75.
Maybe not the oppressor. I think it's maybe. I'm sure there's a few though. Proverbs 3:31.
You can get that, yeah.
Proverbs 3. Let me see what verse 30. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Mm-hmm. And so don't choose none of his ways because you're gonna fall with him. You know, you're gonna have the same punishment happen unto you. So don't envy him. You know, don't choose none of his ways. And really, they want like you, Jake. They want to be just like you. You know, but they'll never be you. You know, if they're Edomite, they're Edomite. They can't change that. You know, but just that you're an Israelite and be happy that, you know, we still got the time to take heed to the word. You know, or be able to hear this word. You know, you see us out in the highways and byways still. You know, because when we taking off these byways, that's it. Ain't no more YouTube. You ain't gonna see Great Millstone. You might have one of the little camps that don't have the full truth. You might see them, but you're not gonna be satisfied. They're gonna be talking about the MOTB something else. Even when the chip implemented. You know, just lost. You know, and that's where and that's where your detriment. You know? Salaki, bro.
Straight.
I didn't think I was gonna kick it.
Long ass legs.
I know.
That it? That you had?
Yeah. I'm trying to find that 77 to 75.
I'm gonna get this real quick.
All right.
This is John 8 and verse 44. Ye of your father the devil, and the lust, and this is Yahushua speaking, and the lust of your father you will do. So you following right after your oppressors, man. Mm-hmm. The Lord, the scriptures just said in Proverbs 3:31 to envy thou oppressor,
Mm-hmm.
and choose none of his ways. Mm-hmm. And then jump to John 8:44, Yahushua saying you doing exactly what your oppressors do, and you're furthering it. You're going further than what man.
Yeah.
As it says in
I get that. I get it.
Jeremiah, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But it says, continuing on, he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And you're following right after, man. Mm-hmm. You're following right after those ways. Mm-hmm. You got that?
Yep, Jeremiah 5:28. They are waxing fat. They shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. Surpass. It says they judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge.
So yeah, you overpass the deeds of the wicked. You just blew shit. You see Edomite Mo, but that nigga be in the, you know, he don't be like all out, flamboyant, yeah. But Jake, he got the nails, he got the eyelashes, he got everything. Just walking out in public, he got the walk.
Yeah.
You know, at least Esau, he be trying to hide that shit.
Yeah.
And then, like, he may come to you to the side, man. You know, but Jay, hey, are you straight? You gay? And then you're like, man, come on, bro. Yeah. They just went far beyond it, man.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
The righteous people doing this, you know.
Yeah.
And the whole world know who you are, you know. And you see you do that, shit. That's not Jeremiah. Yep. They clap their hands.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Look at these.
And it's only getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
But I got this as well, cause going back into the etymology of that word, says inordinately desirous, to obtain and possess, avaricious. Now let me see how you pronounce that real quick.
Avaricious.
Avaricious. And as it says, the definition of avaricious, having or showing an extreme greed for wealth or material gain. Now we just quoted it, supposing his godliness. That's exactly what these individuals are doing, man. Mm-hmm. They're coveting materialistic things, worldly things. But the script, like it says in 1 John 2 and 15, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. This is exactly what these individuals are doing. So again, for wealth or material, making merchandise of the truth. Mm-hmm. Amassing a large following just for money grabs. And again, that's what it also says in the synonym similar, money grabbing, money grubbing. Let's see, materialistic, greedy. So then that's exactly what these individuals do, man. Mm-hmm. Cause I had this as well. I posted this. Let me see. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 10 and 9. Wise is the earth and ass is proud. There is not a more wicked thing than covetous man. And that's what these individuals who call themselves Israelites are doing. They're coveting. And the Lord said there's no more wicked thing than a covetous man. Look, it says, why are you proud? You ain't done shit. You ain't got shit. We went off, we transgressed, and then you got these you're a mortal, man. You're nothing but a mere mortal. I'm nothing but a mere mortal. Why are we proud? We're not supposed to be proud. Proud of what? Of these flimsy, weak ass bodies we in, man? Because of a little following you get, now you get the big head. Lord said there's nothing more wicked. It says there is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. He'll do anything to just get something, man. He'll sell his soul just to make some money, just to get a crumb in the society, in the system, man. Like I said, man, he setteth his own soul to sell, man. That's something Esau does.
Yeah.
Esau gave his birthright away, man. That's not of Jake. That's not of the Israelites, man. But you followed after this man, and now you got Jake selling his soul, bending over for a check that is going to pass away.
Soon, too.
Yeah.
Like, it says, they that labor in Babylon labor in vain. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, we might get paid. Well, we did get paid, but, you know, that's how it's going to be very soon. You're working, you know, you worried about if you're getting paid. If you're on that watchtower, you know, and you sitting watching for the signs, and you in tune, you know, because it says, blessed is he that how's it go? Blessed he that basically you know, that watch it, not watch it, but
I believe it does say that. And keepeth his garments.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I think it is. It is watch it. I think.
I'm gonna get it.
You know, because we're watching
16. Yeah.
daily. You know, these different podcasts. That's the only thing I've been listening to. Damn near, you know, at work, podcasts all day long, just podcasts. You know, and it's talking about really the podcast like within an hour ago or just started something like that. Got it to where you can just continue to play. You know, I'm listening to different podcasts, getting different information. That's you watching.
Yeah.
You know, to know what times you in. So like, you know, and then so I did have a precept.
Let me get that for you.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Revelation 16 and verse 15. Behold, I come, and how was I speaking, man? Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame.
Yeah. So the ones that's watching, you know, the ones who we saying are the teachers, the ones out there teaching. You know, you don't want to be ashamed whenever all hell breaks loose. Oh, what's going on? You know, Iran and America, they did this. You know, the economy crashed. What? I didn't go. What fucking mean you don't know that was gonna happen?
Right.
It's been spoken about for like the last 2 months or a year. Where really, you know, in the times that we in now, is being talked about more and more. You know, so really, it's gonna be like, bro, like it's been videos going out. You know, different articles. Bro's been sending stuff about the economy for like the last week, a month. Where the fuck you been? What you been doing? You know? And that's when the shame's gonna come. Oh, okay, he ain't did no videos in 2 months. You know, he ain't been in tunes, been in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's been going on. You know? Oh, he ain't in the camp no more or something. You know, just however that happens. Oh, this is what, okay. And so now the shame is gonna be upon you. Now you're gonna be a shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yep.
You know, well, half the time, you let Satan creep in, and that's what happened. You know, the Lord said, "I pray that Satan, that Satan don't take you." He said that to Peter, rough paraphrasing. You know, Satan desires to sift all of us and take us out the truth. You know, and it's hard to come back in when that happens. Many don't come right back in.
Yep.
You know. And so, you got more on that?
Yeah, I got that word for watch it.
Strong's G 1127.
Gregorio, it says to watch, for to give strict attention to be cautious, active. It's just like the brother was saying, man. You know, beautifully put. You paying attention. looking at the news, like you said, man. That's all I've been wanting to watch. I watched this one called Redacted.
Yeah.
Like, man, these people, you know, with the files coming out, I'm like, man,
Michael.
ain't nobody talking about. Yeah, Michael Jackson, everything coming out. Like, who's gonna talk about this?
We had though back in the day that he wasn't like that.
Exactly,
We've been
yeah.
saying that.
Yeah.
You know.
Who else? I'm just watched a video today going into the Iran war.
The Daniel to my Daniel to my Gregory with the general.
The dude I was watching, it was just some regular dude, Steve Ram. He
I
just,
think I listened to him too.
what he does, he just really reads the news and
Okay.
says what's going on. He don't like go down deep into it.
It's a guy. So I look at the General McGregory,
Mm-hmm.
and it's another guy. I think it's like Daniel something podcast. You know, I listen to them. Then of course it's a few other people I listen to that they go in. You know, talking about Iran and China, the economy. I listen to it more.
Yeah.
He talks about the economy and stuff like that.
But
You know,
you got the news article saying that they could see, they're warning of a strike on Iran within
this weekend.
This weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, we're right there.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you want to watch? Why wouldn't you want to stay engaged in the truth rather and Yahweh Shem Yahshai and the signs that He has been given unto us to reveal that we're at the end, rather than being out in the world is bullshit.
Because it's gonna affect you. It's gonna affect everybody, especially with the Straits of Hormuz
Oh
being
yeah,
partially closed.
that would be bad. Yeah.
You know, they're doing war games too. They're gonna
Yep.
be doing war games, Russia and China, or Russia and Iran. I think China too. They're doing war games in parts of the Straits of Hormuz. You know, which I'm gonna do a video on that later on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on. And so with America talking about doing a strike, you know, that can have Russian forces and Chinese forces get hit. And
Mhm.
China already said, well, if y'all mess with our friends, Iran, we gonna do something. You know, and Russia just really sitting back because they're the main game changer right there. China do something, yeah, you know, we scared. Russia, that bear, ain't nobody fucking with no bear. You know, except for look, he said he gonna take down Magog. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. You know, and America's weapons ain't nothing compared to Russia. You know, China. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got some more.
Yeah. Like it says, verse A, it says to take heed. So listen, open your ears, lest through remission and indolence, destructive calamity suddenly overtake you. So take heed, lest through laziness, you being slothful, lest through these things and destruction. It says not destruction, but through that destruction and calamity suddenly overtake you when you're not watching, when you're not taking heed. Cause I got that
Wisdom. Oh, okay.
no, it was on Chat GPT, cause it helps break it down as well. If I can find it, where is it at? It was so take heed, pay attention, pay careful attention, be alert, be watchful, least so that does not happen. Remission, it says relaxing standards, letting something slide, backing off. You just letting shit slide. I ain't really worried about what's going on in the society. I ain't worried about, going out on the highways and byways. You start getting lazy, man. And it says indolence, which is laziness, lack of effort, idleness, destructive calamity, a serious disaster, ruin, something that caused major harm. And like it says, catches you off guard. And suddenly. So you got to take heed and keep your garments and continue to push forward and rather coveting the worldly things like the brothers brought out earlier. Cover the best gifts, the spiritual things of this society. Not of this society, but of the, what else do we have in this society? This is importance, really, that is going to lead to salvation. And this is what we're going to cover, man. Not, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. You got it.
I got this too. It's Ephesians 5, and I'm starting at 5. It says, "For this ye know that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idler, or
Idolater?
idol worshiper. Basically, that's what it's into. Because the word idol is in there. Basically, a person that worship idols have any inheritance in the kingdom of Mashiach and of God." And so if you are amongst that group of people, also, the nor effeminate can enter the kingdom. You
Right.
know, none of that. You know, I lost my train of thought. Slaki. You ain't gonna be a part of the kingdom. You
That's
know,
it.
and this is for Israelites. The Ephesians, which were Israelites that he's speaking to, you know, if you are amongst one of them or amongst that group, you're not gonna inherit the kingdom of the Most High. You know, you're not gonna be beamed up and saved. You're gonna come through the nuts of the elect, you know, the 1/3, and so on and so forth, and be brought in the kingdom. You know,
That's it.
you got it.
You got anything else?
Mm-mm.
So yeah, man. You know, don't be covetous of the things that don't matter, man.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on Yahweh Shem Yasai. Focus on what's going on within society because we're right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before we end it off, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Chakodash, and double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders, the great and the stone. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.